Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's chaos, unable to find peace? Stick around as I reveal 10 powerful Stoic secrets to stay calm, no matter the storm. Welcome, friends, to a journey of inner peace and unshakable calm. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's chaos, unable to find peace? If so, you're in the right place, as I'm here to share timeless wisdom that has guided countless souls through turbulent times. Let me introduce you to Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the bustling streets of Greece and Rome. This profound school of thought teaches us how to remain composed, even in life's most challenging moments. It's not just a set of ideas, but a way of living, a path to mastering our minds and emotions. At the heart of Stoicism stand towering figures like Seneca, whose letters brim with practical advice, Epictetus, a former slave who found freedom in thought, and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled his own soul before an empire. Together, their teachings form a bedrock of strength. So join me on this transformative journey to uncover 10 powerful Stoic secrets that will help you stay calm, no matter the storm that brews around you. Let me tell you about Ethan, a man much like many of us, caught in the whirlwind of life's pressures. Ethan had a rare blue vase, a family heirloom passed down for generations, symbolizing love and legacy. It sat proudly on his shelf, a quiet reminder of his roots. But one fateful evening, during a heated argument with a close friend, emotions boiled over. Words turned sharp, and in a flash of anger, Ethan grabbed the vase and smashed it to the ground. The room fell silent as shards of blue scattered across the floor, each piece a piercing reminder of his impulsivity. Almost instantly, regret washed over him. Why had he let anger take the wheel? He couldn't undo the damage. The vase was gone, and with it, a piece of his history. This moment captures something so human, how emotions like anger and frustration can cloud our judgment. Ethan's story isn't just about a broken vase. It's about how quickly we can lose control when storms of emotion hit. How often have we reacted in ways that hurt ourselves or others, only to look back and wonder if there was a better way? It's a painful lesson, but one that Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, can help us navigate. We'll see how this connects to the challenges we all face next. Let's reflect on Ethan's story for a moment. Like him, so many of us find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of life's challenges, overwhelmed by emotions we can't seem to tame. Picture this: you're swamped with deadlines at work, the pressure piling up until it feels like you can't breathe. Or maybe a personal conflict with a loved one leaves you replaying harsh words over and over in your mind. Perhaps it's an unexpected setback, a failed project, a missed opportunity that knocks the ground out from under you. These moments test us, don't they? They push us to the edge, where anger, frustration, or even despair can take over, much like it did for Ethan when he lost control over something as precious as his family heirloom. It's a universal struggle, this fight to stay calm under pressure. We've all been there, feeling like the storm around us or within us is too much to bear. Our judgment clouds, our reactions spiral, and before we know it, we've said or done something we regret. But here's the truth. These challenges, while inevitable, don't have to define us. They don't have to rob us of our peace. The question is, how do we rise above them? How do we find stillness when everything feels chaotic? That's where we turn next, to timeless wisdom that can anchor us no matter the storm. As I reflect on stories like Ethan's and the struggles we all face, whether it's the pressure of a looming deadline, a misunderstanding with a loved one, or an unexpected twist of fate, I can't help but notice a common thread. We often feel powerless, as if life's storms are too strong to withstand. Our emotions surge, and in those heated moments, we react in ways that leave us with regret. But what if there were another way? A way to stand firm, unshaken, no matter the chaos around us. This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism enters the picture. Born in the bustling streets of Greece and Rome, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy of old. It's a practical guide for navigating the very challenges we face today. Thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius taught that peace isn't found in controlling the world, but in mastering ourselves. Their teachings show us how to transform turmoil into tranquility through simple, actionable principles. And that's exactly what we're about to uncover. I'm excited to share with you 10 Stoic secrets, timeless tools to help you stay calm in any storm. These aren't abstract ideas, but real, grounded steps you can apply starting now. Let's dive into the first one and begin building that unshakable foundation together. As I dive into the first of 10 Stoic secrets to stay calm in any storm, let's begin with something at the very heart of Stoic philosophy, focusing on virtue. The Stoics, those wise thinkers of ancient Greece and Rome, believed that true peace isn't found in fleeting pleasures or external successes, but in living a life grounded in virtue. But what does that mean for us today? It means cultivating 4 key qualities: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom guides us to see the world clearly, to make sound decisions even when emotions run high. Courage empowers us to face life's challenges head-on, not with reckless abandon, but with a steady heart. Justice reminds us to treat others fairly, to act with integrity, even when no one is watching. And temperance. It teaches us self-control, the ability to moderate our desires and impulses. Imagine a life where these virtues are your compass. When a storm hits, be it a personal loss or a workplace conflict, focusing on virtue anchors you. Instead of lashing out in anger, you respond with patience. Instead of despairing, you find strength. The Stoics taught that virtue is the highest good, the foundation of inner peace, because it's something no external force can take away. As we move forward to the next secret, we'll explore how to focus only on what's within our control. A powerful idea, reinforced by Marcus Aurelius himself. But for now, reflect on this. How can embodying wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance help you weather your current storms? Having explored the Stoic foundation of living virtuously through wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, let us now turn to another powerful secret: controlling what you can. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound truth. There are things within our power, and there are things beyond it. Our thoughts, our actions, our attitudes, these are ours to shape. But the opinions of others, the whims of fate, or the chaos of the world around us, these are not ours to command. I've often observed how much anguish comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Imagine stressing over a delayed flight or a colleague's harsh words. These are outside our grasp, yet we let them dictate our peace. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic sage, reminds us with clarity: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Reflect on that for a moment. Power lies in focusing on your response, not the event. When life feels like a storm, ask yourself, what can I control right now? Perhaps it's taking a deep breath, choosing patience, or simply walking away to gather your thoughts. I've seen people transform their days by letting go of external chaos and anchoring themselves in this principle. A friend once shared how he stopped fretting over a project's outcome at work. Instead, he focused on his effort, his preparation, things he could shape. The result? Not only did he feel calmer, but his work improved too. This isn't about ignoring life's challenges. It's about redirecting energy to where it matters. So take a step back today. Identify one thing you've been wrestling with that's beyond your control. Let it be. Shift your focus inward, to your mindset, to your next action. This, as the Stoics teach, is the path to unshakable calm, no matter the turmoil around you. And as we build on this idea, we'll soon explore how limiting excessive desires can free us even further from life's burdens. Let's turn to another profound Stoic secret: limiting excessive desires. As Seneca, one of the great Stoic minds, once taught, true contentment doesn't come from having more, but from wanting less. In our modern world, we're often bombarded with messages telling us we need the latest gadgets, the biggest houses, or the most glamorous lifestyles to be happy. But Seneca reminds us that chasing wealth, fame, or endless possessions only traps us in a cycle of dissatisfaction. Instead, by curbing these desires, we uncover simplicity, and with it, true freedom. Imagine shedding the weight of constant wanting. Doesn't that feel liberating already? Let me share a story about Clara, a woman who once measured her worth by her overflowing wardrobe and packed social calendar. Overwhelmed and unfulfilled, she decided to simplify. She donated what she didn't need, focused on meaningful connections, and embraced a quieter life. In doing so, Clara discovered a peace she'd never known, a peace rooted not in having, but in being enough as she was. Stoicism teaches us to ask, what do I truly need? Often, the answer is far less than we think. By letting go of excess, we make room for what matters: our virtues, our relationships, our inner calm. So take a moment to reflect. What desires can you release today to lighten your load? This simplicity paves the way for the next secret, which shifts our focus to appreciating what we already have. Let's turn to another powerful Stoic tool: practicing gratitude. In a world where we're often fixated on what we lack, Stoicism teaches us to pause and appreciate what we already have. Think about the small things: a warm meal on a cold day, the first light of a sunrise, or even a quiet moment to breathe. These may seem trivial, but Marcus Aurelius, in his morning reflections, reminded himself to greet each day with wonder, noting the beauty in the ordinary as a gift. When we cultivate gratitude, something remarkable happens. Our perspective shifts. Instead of being consumed by frustration over life's challenges, we build resilience by recognizing the good that still surrounds us. Gratitude isn't just about feeling better. It's a shield, grounding us when storms hit. By focusing on what's present, we remind ourselves that even in chaos, there's something worth cherishing. This simple practice can transform how we face each day, preparing us to learn and grow from every experience that comes next. Let's turn to the fifth Stoic secret: keep learning. As I reflect on the teachings of Stoicism, I'm struck by the profound emphasis on constant growth and humility. The Stoics believed that life is a classroom, and every experience, whether a triumph or a stumble, holds a lesson if we're willing to see it. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to approach each day with a beginner's mind, curious and open, no matter how much he already knew as an emperor. This isn't about chasing knowledge for pride, but about cultivating wisdom to navigate life's uncertainties with a steady heart. Think of a time when a harsh criticism or a painful failure taught you something invaluable. That's the Stoic way, seeing every moment as a teacher. By embracing humility, we admit we don't have all the answers, and that's freeing. It allows us to adapt, to grow, and to face the unknown, not with fear, but with quiet resolve. Learning then becomes a lifelong anchor, keeping us grounded no matter the chaos around us. Let's dive into the sixth Stoic secret: embracing acceptance. As I reflect on the teachings of Stoicism, I find that one of the most liberating ideas is the power of accepting reality as it is. This isn't about giving up or being passive. It's about recognizing what truly is, whether it's an external event beyond our control or our own personal limitations. The Stoics, like Epictetus, remind us that fighting against what we cannot change only breeds frustration and suffering. Instead, acceptance becomes a source of strength, a quiet resolve to face life on its terms. Imagine standing in the rain, soaked to the bone, and instead of cursing the storm, you simply acknowledge it. This is happening, you tell yourself. And in that moment, the struggle fades. I've seen this in my own life. when I stopped resisting inevitable challenges, like a delayed project or a sudden change of plans, I found a sense of calm. Acceptance doesn't mean I don't act. It means I act with clarity, unburdened by pointless resistance. It's about aligning with reality, not battling it. The Stoics teach us to say yes to life in all its messiness and to find peace in that surrender, not as weakness, but as wisdom. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I accept today that I've been fighting? You might be surprised at the freedom it brings. Let's turn to the seventh Stoic secret, understanding impermanence. As a student of Stoic thought, I've come to see how the ancient philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, often reminded themselves that everything in life is transient. Riches, relationships, even our own existence, all of it passes like a fleeting shadow. This isn't meant to sadden us, but to liberate us. By recognizing that nothing lasts forever, we learn to stop clinging to things, people, or outcomes. Instead, we can cherish the present moment for what it is, a temporary gift. Think of a beautiful sunset. Its beauty lies in its brevity, doesn't it? When we grasp this, we let go of unnecessary attachments and the suffering they bring. This Stoic insight teaches us to value what we have right now without fear of its loss. It's a powerful shift in perspective, grounding us in the reality of change. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we care deeply, yet wisely, knowing all things must pass. Let's turn to the eighth Stoic secret: meditate mindfully. The great Stoic thinker Seneca often spoke of the need to retreat within ourselves, to find a quiet space amidst the chaos of life. He believed that by stilling the mind, we could master our emotions and see the world with clarity. Imagine the noise of a busy day, endless notifications, urgent demands, and racing thoughts. Meditation, in the Stoic sense, isn't about escaping reality. It's about grounding yourself in it. It's taking a moment to breathe, to observe your mind without judgment, and to let turbulent emotions settle like dust after a storm. Seneca taught that this inner stillness is a refuge, a place where we rebuild our strength. Whether it's a few minutes of silent reflection or focusing on your breath, this practice helps us return to what truly matters, our virtue and our purpose. By meditating mindfully, we create a shield against life's noise, preparing us to face challenges with a calm, steady heart. Let's turn to the ninth Stoic secret: building resilience. As a philosophy, Stoicism teaches us that life's challenges are inevitable, but our strength lies in how we prepare for them. The Stoics believed in mentally bracing for difficulties before they arrive, a practice often called premeditatio malorum, imagining potential setbacks to lessen their sting. Picture a sailor who trains for rough seas long before the storm hits. This foresight builds unshakable endurance. Likewise, we can train our minds to face personal storms, be it a career setback or a personal loss, by anticipating obstacles and envisioning our calm response. Moreover, Stoics view failures not as defeats, but as lessons. Each stumble is a chance to grow wiser, stronger. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to see obstacles as opportunities, to turn adversity into advantage. So I invite you to ask, What challenge can I prepare for today? By embracing this mindset, resilience becomes not just a shield, but a tool to carve a path through any hardship, leading us to the ultimate Stoic freedom. Let's return to Ethan's story, the man who, in a moment of anger, lost his cherished family heirloom, a rare blue vase. In the heat of an argument, his emotions took over, and with one impulsive act, he shattered something irreplaceable. But what if he had paused? What if he had chosen a different response? Imagine Ethan stepping back, taking a deep breath, and asking himself, will reacting in anger solve this, or will it only deepen the wound? By choosing calm over chaos, he might have walked away from the conflict, preserved his heirloom, and kept his peace intact. This is the heart of Stoic wisdom. The ultimate freedom lies not in controlling what happens to us, but in choosing how we respond. As a Stoic, I've come to see that life will always throw storms our way. Harsh words, sudden losses, or painful setbacks. Yet our power is in that split second of choice, to breathe, to reflect, and to act with intention rather than react with regret. The Stoics teach us that while we cannot control the external world, we are the masters of our inner world. Ethan's story reminds us of this truth. A single moment of mindful response can preserve what matters most, whether it's a treasured object or our own serenity. This freedom to choose our response, no matter the circumstance, is the cornerstone of an unshakable life. It's a practice, a discipline, and a liberation, one that each of us can claim, starting right now. As I reflect on Ethan's story and the Stoic secrets we've explored, a profound realization emerges. Stoicism isn't merely about enduring life's storms with gritted teeth or suppressing our emotions. No, it's far deeper than that. It's about transforming those very storms into opportunities for growth, into moments that shape us into wiser, stronger versions of ourselves. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every unexpected setback can become a teacher if we approach it with the right mindset. The ancient Stoics understood this, and their wisdom still rings true today. Consider the words of Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Let that sink in for a moment. Life will always throw chaos our way, whether it's a lost heirloom like Ethan's, a conflict at work, or a personal struggle. But the power lies in our hands. We get to decide whether these events break us or build us. Stoicism teaches us to step back, to breathe, to choose a response that aligns with reason and virtue, rather than letting fleeting emotions steer the ship. This shift in perspective is liberating. It reminds us that no storm is too great when we master our inner world. Growth isn't found in avoiding hardship. It's found in how we navigate through it. And as we carry this truth forward, we begin to see that every difficulty is a chance to practice patience, to cultivate resilience, and to live with purpose. Stoicism equips us with the tools to turn turmoil into triumph, guiding us toward a life not just of survival, but of deep, unshakable meaning. As I reflect on these 10 Stoic secrets, I'm struck by a profound truth. Mastering them isn't just about surviving life's storms, it's about thriving within them. Imagine a life where chaos no longer shakes you, where every challenge becomes a stepping stone to inner peace. Picture yourself standing firm, no matter the circumstances, with a calm that radiates from within. Stoicism teaches us that this unshakable tranquility is not a distant dream, but a skill we can cultivate. By focusing on virtue, controlling what we can, and accepting what we cannot, we build a foundation that no external force can shatter. Whether it's a personal loss, a workplace conflict, or an unexpected setback, these principles guide us to respond with clarity and purpose. They remind us that a meaningful life isn't found in avoiding difficulties, but in meeting them with courage and wisdom. So take this journey with me. Embrace these timeless tools. Let them transform how you see the world and how the world sees you. With Stoicism as your compass, you can navigate any storm and emerge stronger, living a life of profound purpose and unbreakable calm. As we reach the end of this journey, let's recap the 10 Stoic secrets that can guide us to inner peace and unshakable strength. First, focus on virtue, living with wisdom and courage. Second, control only what you can, letting go of the rest. Third, limit excessive desires for true freedom. Fourth, practice gratitude for the small wonders of life. Fifth, keep learning, embracing humility. Sixth, accept reality as it is, finding strength in surrender. Seventh, understand life's impermanence and cherish the now. Eighth, meditate mindfully to quiet the inner storm. Ninth, build resilience by viewing challenges as lessons. And 10th, choose your response, owning the ultimate freedom. These timeless teachings aren't just ideas. They're a roadmap to a calmer, more meaningful life. I urge you to pick just one secret. Which Stoic secret resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more life-changing content. Let's grow together.